steps away from the pressure, fires downfield, wide open's Gallen. They left him alone. Needs a block.
The 2011 college football season saw many firsts. Nebraska's departure from the Big 12 to the Big 10 and Colorado's entry into the Pac-10 marked significant changes in the college football landscape. Andrew Luck led Stanford as a quarterback to an impressive 11-2 record, passing for over 3,500 yards with 37 touchdowns. And who can forget RG3's Heisman moment against Oklahoma?
And that ball is floating in the air and picked up by Kendall Wright. Touchdown Bears. Sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good.
During that time, the SEC's dominance was exemplified by 5 consecutive national championship wins by teams from that conference. Urban Meyer's era at Florida, highlighted by Tim Tebow's leadership, was marked by unparalleled success and dominance in college football. However, their reign was eventually eclipsed by Alabama's ascendance under Nick Saban, both in the SEC and on the national stage. Meanwhile, the Big Ten Conference was largely overshadowed during this golden era for the SEC. The last Big Ten national champion had been Ohio State in 2002. Michigan, once a powerhouse, had fallen on hard times, further diminishing the conference's prominence in the national spotlight. Rich Rodriguez, hired away from West Virginia where he posted a notable 60-26 record, faced challenges at Michigan and did not achieve the anticipated success during his tenure. He finished with a record of 15-22 and was fired from Michigan in 2010. Following Rodriguez's departure, Brady Hoke, previously head coach at San Diego State, was hired amidst high expectations to lead Michigan back to success. However, the Wolverines were unranked to open the season, reflecting their recent struggles and the challenges facing Hoke in restoring the program to its former glory in 2011. They started the season with a promising win against Western Michigan 34-10, showcasing a strong performance that hinted at a potential turnaround. Michigan was set to face Notre Dame in the following week, aiming to build on their early success and regain national attention. Meanwhile, Notre Dame began their season against South Florida with hopes of a strong start, but faced unexpected challenges. Despite mounting a desperate comeback and scoring a touchdown in the final minute, Notre Dame ultimately lost the game, setting a disappointing tone for their early season campaign in 2011. Despite the early season setback for Notre Dame, the Michigan-Notre Dame game was still highly anticipated, set as a night game and marking the first ever night game in the history of Michigan Stadium. This historic matchup added extra excitement and anticipation to an already intense rivalry, with Notre Dame still favored by 4.5 points to win, as both teams aimed to make a statement under the lights. College Game Day, a prestigious show in college football broadcasting, came to town, underscoring the significance of the matchup and heightening the excitement among fans and players alike.
Yes, it's your night. You got your beautiful boys here. In honor of you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Heisman 21 with the Heisman. This is the first ever night game in the Big House. It's going to be something.
Tommy Rees, the quarterback who had provided a spark in the second half against USF, was starting for Notre Dame, but his position was far from secure as they prepared to face Michigan under the lights at Michigan Stadium.
Controversial this week when Brian Kelly elected to make that announcement. You know what? Tommy Rees is 4-0 as a starter going back to last year, the last 4 games. He played very well in the second half. They put him in to provide a spark, and I think because of that spark that he provided, that's why he's been inserted as a starting quarterback, and we'll see what he can do tonight. Brian Kelly telling us if he gets off to a slow start or turns the ball over, I'm not going to hesitate. I'll go to Dan Chris, so we'll see.
His first season as the Michigan head coach, he was on Gary Moeller and Lloyd Carr's staff for 8 years. Coach of defense before he became the head coach at Ball State. Very familiar with the tradition. Comes from San Diego State. And we are underway. The Wolverines will handle the ball first. Coming out from the 3-yard line is Vincent Smith. And Smith is out to the...
Unfortunately, the game did not start the way Michigan had hoped, with early struggles and missed opportunities setting
the other way for a touchdown, Notre Dame.
So far, Tommy Rees has been very poised. Wood, touchdown, Notre Dame. I want to make a point about what Coach Kelly did today. He got the team out of bed in Dearborn. They bust over to Ford Field.
Denard Robinson struggled to find his rhythm and start the game strong. As the Wolverines attempted to recover from the deficit against the Irish, Robinson, known for his dynamic playmaking, tried to execute a screen pass. Unfortunately, he threw the pass over his running back's head as Notre Dame's defense anticipated the move perfectly, intercepting the ball and stalling Michigan's drive, giving Notre Dame a prime chance to widen their lead. Hawthorne's timely interception halted their progress and provided Michigan with a much-needed momentum shift.
Making a play last week, 2 forced fumbles and 2 sacks.
2nd and 8. Play action. Robinson with lots of time. Gonna go deep down toward the end zone. Caught at the 3. Hemingway reaches. Junior Hemingway has a touchdown. A brilliant play, and it began with Michigan's offensive line. 43 yards, and Hemingway with a tremendous scoring effort.
Number 20 Sierra Wood's electrifying run of nearly 20 yards for Notre Dame sparked another successful drive for the team. Despite the drive by Notre Dame, Michigan defense proved resilient as they tightened their ranks and prevented them from reaching the end zone, showcasing their ability to withstand pressure. David Ruffer, Notre Dame's kicker, attempted a critical 38-yard field goal just before halftime, aiming to extend Notre Dame's lead to 17-7. The game had seen intense defensive stands from both sides, with Notre Dame capitalizing on key offensive opportunities to establish their advantage. In the second half, Michigan would need to adjust defensively and generate more consistent offense to overcome Notre Dame's lead and secure a comeback victory. And that's exactly what they did. As of 6 minutes left in the third quarter against Notre Dame, Denard Robinson had thrown 3 interceptions. Off Michigan's turnover, Tommy Rees threw an underneath pass that led to a touchdown by T.J. Jones for Notre Dame. Michigan would need to score 17 points in the final quarter in 2 minutes to mount a comeback against Notre Dame. No small task for the Wolverines. Denard Robinson demonstrated remarkable resilience throughout the game, overcoming challenges with determination and perseverance.
Give it right to him, and he's the fumble picked up. Robinson, touchdown, Michigan.
Just like it was drawn up. Oh yeah, that was part of the deal there. Hopkins gets drilled at the line of scrimmage, gives up the ball, bounces one hopper to Denard Robinson, walk into the end zone.
After the next Notre Dame drive stalled, Michigan swiftly marched down the field, aiming to close the gap to within 1 score. As they approached the red zone, anticipation grew among the Michigan fans, hoping for a crucial touchdown to tighten the contest.
Denard lofts it one-on-one, end zone, touchdown, Gallen.
It's his second touchdown pass of the day. And the Wolverines can pull to within 3 with an extra point.
On the next drive, Notre Dame's offense knew they had to make something happen. Facing a critical 3rd down and 15, Notre Dame desperately needed a first down to prevent the game from slipping out of their grasp.
There's that corner who's been busy with Floyd tonight. 3rd and 15. Steps up, fires, first down. What a clutch pass by
Then came a
Tommy
crucial
Rees.
penalty, which could have changed the outcome of the game. But Michigan's defense stood ready for the challenge.
Fumble. Ball's loose. Michigan. Just as you pointed out, another turnover in the red zone.
95.5 yards stood between Michigan and the lead. Then came another crucial mistake. Michigan's defense rose to the occasion once again, holding firm and needing only a field goal to force overtime, but they were aiming for the win instead. Notre Dame drove right down the field, but still faced a crucial 3rd down ahead of them.
Touchdown Riddick. The Irish regain the lead. Rees drives.
Now we find ourselves right back where we started at the beginning of the video.
Steps away from the pressure, fires downfield, wide open's Gallen. They left him alone. Needs a block. Now he's in a foot race. Out of bounds at the 15, and there's 8 seconds to go.
With 8 seconds left, down by 3, it seemed clear that Michigan needed to play it safe for the field goal to win the game. Or did they?
Smith in motion. He's going to throw for it. He's going to throw it to the end zone. Lobs it up. One-on-one. Caught. Michigan. Touchdown. I can't believe this. Rory Roundtree. There's a penalty flag thrown at the 2-yard line. Touchdown is the call on the field with 2 seconds remaining. It counts.
Michigan's season ultimately ended with a record of 11 wins and 2 losses, setting a strong foundation for Coach Brady Hoke at Michigan. Notre Dame finished the season with a record of 8 wins and 5 losses, reflecting the competitive spirit that Coach Brian Kelly had instilled in them. Regardless of the outcome of the game, it will always be remembered as an instant classic. Until next time, thank you for watching.